Hi guys, my name is Nicolette Mashile. I am also known as the Financial Bunny. Welcome to the Financial Bunny TV. Today we're talking all things 22seven app. Now, one of the most effective ways of money management is budgeting. Many people don't like the idea of budgeting, sometimes because they don't understand it or it can be a tedious process. But so what is budgeting? Well, a budget mainly is creating a spending plan and telling your money where to go instead of coming to the end of the month and wondering what happened to my money. So now, how do you make this process a little bit easier for yourself? If you have attended all the financial seminars and you've read the financial literacy books, a majority of them will tell you you've got to write down your budget. If it's written down on a piece of paper, it makes it more real and a little bit more effective. Well, I have good news for you. You don't necessarily have to write it down. You can use a mobile app. And that mobile app that comes to mind is 22seven app. So how does it work? Well, you need to log into your iOS or your Android and download that app. It is 22seven app, right? Once you've downloaded it, it's going to prompt you to link your bank account. Whoa! Stop the lorry. Link my what? Yes. It asks you to link your bank account. Now, here's where it gets a little bit more comfortable because many people will ask, but how safe is my bank account once I've linked it to the 22seven app? Well, it's practically very safe. Let me explain to you why. The first thing is that your login details of your different accounts then get encrypted and sent to a data aggregator. What does encryption actually mean? Encryption means that instead of the numbers and letters that you use to log in into your bank account, all of that gets changed into a code so that anybody that is reading it will not necessarily know what stands for what because it's encrypted. So they will store it in a safety vault where nobody else will be able to actually decrypt it, if that's even a word. Then you are saying, okay, but that's fine. Maybe they don't have my login details, so they can't log in from a third-party app. But it's still on the app. The app still has some sort of linkage to my bank account. Well, yes. But the beauty about that is that it only has a read permission, if you want to call it. I don't know if you've ever used Microsoft. Sometimes somebody will lock a document and you only have a read-only permission. You can't change anything. You can't make edits. That's something a little bit similar to what the 22seven app does in your bank account. It can only read the data. It cannot make transactions. It can't do anything. To take it even a step further, banks have become very smart when it comes to online banking. They've introduced what is called an OTP or an approval from the actual banking app. So without that OTP, without that approval from your face or your finger or your thumb or your password, essentially nobody can do anything on your bank account. In actual fact, 22seven app has gone a step even further that even you cannot transact from your own account using the 22seven app. So as I said, it simply reads, right, after you've linked your bank account, what will then happen is the 22seven app will prompt you to choose a budget start date. If you don't choose one, it will align one to your salary date, which a lot of people love to do, or what it will do is it will start it on the first day of the month. Now, once that has started, it means that it will also start taking the data that it's reading from your bank account and start to actually allocate your spending according to how you spent in the last month to certain areas of your life. So it may be retail, for instance. It may be takeaways and restaurants, for instance. It may be rental. It may be car expenses. So it will start to allocate those things similar to what you would do if you were writing down your budget. It is then your responsibility to go into the app and say, actually, last month I may have overspent on this specific thing, so I want to put a certain budget towards it. What then happens is that the app helps you to track what you spend and how you spend it. If you find yourself in a situation where you've allocated 5,000 Rand, for instance, for grocery, and you are going over it, the app will quickly send you a notification to tell you that, hey, Nicolette, you are going above what you have budgeted for when it comes to your groceries. It's very, very important because the app tries to assist you in one, keeping to that allocated amount of money for the different areas in your life, but two, to also make sure that when you are when you are spending, you know exactly where your money has gone to. So go onto your app, go onto your phone, download 22seven app and give it a shot, and let's see how it can bring change to your finances.